Hey, everyone.
Good evening.
Look, I found the bird.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's right
the
there.
bird is here.
So if I want to point to you, Jaman, I got to point to my left.
Yeah, that's weird, ain't it?
Yeah, it's how that camera's all messed up.
Yep. Oh, let me
So,
turn this down so we don't echo. Put it on silent so it goes away.
right.
There we go. Yeah, guys, I can't comment on StreamYard. It's weird because when we do our show on the unaffiliated, it's like no problem to comment for
Right.
any of us. But in here on StreamYard, the computer, I cannot comment. I have to use my phone.
Yeah, that's weird. I checked the settings and there's nothing about chat. So
Yeah.
you should be able
Well, it's got private
managing.
chat and it's got comments, and I can see the comments, but I can't type nothing on them. So, oh well,
Yeah.
no big deal.
I mean, even on the free version, which I'm on, you're still able to type in.
Okay,
Um,
in the free
unless
version.
there was a one time I was not able to
What's up,
type into
Salty?
the chat. So let's
Right?
get
You're good, Greg. We see you're almost home. Oh, you should have came on. We could have had a talk like Lavish does on the Black Dragon show, driving down the road.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Now, why did you put that, huh?
But what?
I saw that.
Oh, it's because I said it wasn't going to let you post. So I said it
I
wasn't
was
going to let you post. So
like I said, I will do it from the phone.
you know,
You just have to give me a minute because it's a hunt and peck on the phone.
right.
That's why I'm always spelling shit wrong.
So hello to everyone in chat. Lolly, Froggy, Old Fool, Greg. Who else is in there?
Well, Greg should
Biker
be in there in a
Roadhouse,
minute.
Greg. Of course, I said Greg.
Yeah, you already said Greg.
Evil Rick. Uh,
Have
Salty.
you, before we get into the conversation, um, have you noticed the gas since our new POTUS came in? It went down. I will give it that. It went
Yeah.
down like 40 cents, but now it went back up 20 cents, then back down 10 cents, then back up 40 cents. It is 2.99 a gallon here right now for the cheap shit.
Well, let's see. We went from 288 to 309 to 319 to 288.
Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Take that back. I did see it was 319 as a matter of fact. From 2.99 to 319. It was 2.99 this morning, and on the way home I did pass a gas station that said 319. So, yeah. Okay.
Are you seeing that, Jamin?
Mythic Garage sometimes makes you sign in. StreamYard, I am signed into StreamYard. I
Well,
think.
for Wednesday, it made me sign into when I went to go sign into the unaffiliated.
Oh.
I had to enter my password for that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this time I just joined in. Okay, that's why then. Thank you, Mythical Rider. I appreciate that very much. Any information on a computer is very much appreciated, but not well received because it goes in one ear and out the other most of the time.
Well, it is you.
Weather issues and delivery issues. Yeah, exactly. It is me. How you doing, John? Retired rider. I love the jamming, man.
Right? So
Zeppelins, you know, a little bit Death
Evil
Leopard.
Rick says it's 329 there.
329 there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is there a holiday coming? Yeah, Valentine's Day, but why would they raise it for Valentine's Day? That's not really a holiday, is it?
because they want to raise it for
Something we're
lovers.
missing. What?
They want to raise it for lovers.
Well, yeah, I think anyway. Fucking stupid. That's why people want to go electric. But as retired rider said on his one of his videos, gasoline engines are not going anywhere.
Look at the banner.
I see that. We read some things and listen to YouTube. Bah!
Right?
But yeah, most electric cars people buy, they after a year or two of them, they fucking sell them or hate them. One of the two. So got gas for $1.49 the other day on a burrito and Taco Bell. I hear you. I can believe that.
So I figured out how to
No,
share
they're
a
not.
screen.
Yeah, that's like I was telling you. The gas engines aren't going anywhere, but with the way the prices of gas is, it makes you want to go electric. Like
Right?
technically, I could go electric because I only put 13 miles one way, 13 miles back the other way. So that's 26 miles a day. Hey, that's a marathon, dude. Wow.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, I put 26 miles a day on my car, bike, whatever, to back and forth to work, commute. I could do with an electric vehicle, but would I? Hell no. Electric bikes will never be a thing. Not a big thing. Well, I don't know. Livewire is trying their best to do some things to where it's going to change your mind. So we'll see. If you can get 200 to 300 miles out of an electric charge, would you? Because you're getting 200 or 300 miles, if you're lucky, out of your gas engine. You know?
Right. And it takes sometimes 45 minutes to an hour to charge the battery, whereas a gas station, 5 10 minutes and you're gone.
Yeah, I like that, Mythical Rider. Go electric and get you, yeah, get your grid shut down, huh?
Right?
Well, they don't have enough infrastructure for it yet. And especially in the next, I'm going to say the next 12 years, we probably won't get the infrastructure for electricity, which I don't mind a bit. I'm just saying. Yeah, see, I can't even switch to comments now because I guess I would have to log in. Sorry.
Well, you can't switch to comments because
I'm not logged in.
you're not into my StreamYard.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah,
would have to give you my password,
yeah.
which I can do.
Well, me personally, Lolly, I would charge here at work, or I mean, here at home and here and at work. So, I could charge twice a day for that matter if I had a charger at work and a charger here. Too much trouble out of them, huh? I don't know. I don't know anybody that owns one, so I can't tell you how much trouble they've ever had out of them. I know everybody's going nuts over that damn stupid infotainment center shit that fucking Harley had fucked up.
Right?
And they blow up your garage. Is that what you're saying? Burn down your garage too? Yeah.
So I want to
Oh, my
share.
employer would want money for charging. Yeah, probably. You're probably right. I'd probably have to take a demotion and pay.
I want to show something here because Shadow learned how to present screen,
All right. Yay for Shadow.
and for me to read it, I have to go to the other screen. So, um,
Now, is this
this
on
is
the electric? Because that's what we're talking about.
this is has to deal with electric, and this is coming from the Motorcycle Riders Foundation.
Yeah.
Guess who's the Minnesota state rep? Right here.
Let me see if I can blow this up on my screen.
Um, so this is about a week ago, just hours after being confirmed as Secretary of the U.S. Department of Transportation. Secretary Sean Duffy issued a memo phrased to protect the internal combustion engine. That's a huge win for us. That's a huge win. The memo directs the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to immediately review and reconsider all existing fuel economy standards for vehicles produced from the 2022 model year forward. The memo states, uh,
Why'd
these,
you buy one if you don't want to start on one?
right? So, bring this
But
text
then
over there.
yeah.
The memo states these fuel economy standards are set at such aggressive levels that automakers cannot, as a practical matter, satisfy the standards without rapidly shifting production away from the internal combustion engine vehicles to alternative electric technologies. So, again, this is a huge win for us, guys. Um,
Well, there's also the hybrids too. I mean, you've got
oh,
Kawasaki's got hybrid motorcycles, electric gas. So
oh, I can handle a hybrid, but to go full electric, that's not doable. It ain't going to be doable in 10 years. It ain't going to be doable in 15 years.
probably won't be doable in 20 years. Like
More
uh,
likely
like
20,
John says, at least 20 years before it's actually doable to be electric.
right?
You know, with the way the world is, who cares? We'll always have gas engines because there'll always be the 100-year-old Harley Davidsons or the 100-year-old Triumphs out there racing at the Sons of Speed. So, hopefully that's still going in 20 years.
So, but this goes on to say CAFE standards are one of the three objectives being used in the effort to eliminate internal combustion engines. The second objective is tailpipe emission standards issued by the Environmental Protection Agency. Many presume that the Trump administration will order the EPA to conduct a similar review of those standards, which compel car makers to sell more electric models. The final objective in the effort to eliminate ICE, internal combustion engine, is the EPA's waiver process, which allows California to enact its own rules under the Clean Air Act and is also under scrutiny, which it should be because California sucks.
I, I wouldn't doubt if California don't get a big change.
And rewriting rules and regulations like the one mentioned will take time outside the actions of the executive branch. Legislation and court cases may also shape the future of this debate. The Motorcycle Riders Foundation will remain engaged on this issue and fight to allow you to choose the type of engine you want in your vehicle.
And I agree with that 100%. You should be allowed to choose what you want.
Right?
And like I said, I mean, I would never get rid of, you know, one of my bikes. Unless, the price is right, but
Right. So there you go. That is um,
look down there at retired rider. In 20 years, we may have that um, Nikola Tesla inspired um, free energy. Let's call
uh-huh.
it that. Right, the combustion engine. Oh, yeah, yeah. You don't want to get him started on Harley. That's why I said, why'd you buy one?
Right.
I bought one because I love it.
So that is a huge win for us guys by um, doing that and protecting the internal our engines, our motorcycle engines, because if they go away and we all go electric, we're all going to be sitting in a parking lot somewhere or trying to charge, and fuck it, we're just going to kick back with a beer or something. Who cares?
Hey, who knows? Maybe Quaker Steak and Lube could come up with a bunch of uh, electric, chargers out there in front of the place, and you could have bike night and charge your bikes while you're sitting there
Right?
having drinks.
Have a drink, pass a joint.
Yeah, Harley does handle the business quite uh, scrupulously.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do agree.
Um, well, I was watching Cruise Man. I don't know if you guys know who Cruise Man is, but he does cruise videos and Honda Goldwing videos, and he was saying that Harley Davidson dealerships have to like if they want to put a billboard up, and they have to pay for that out of their own pocket. Honda
Right.
will reimburse part of it, if not all of it, for that billboard for their dealerships, especially if they're one of the best ones. Yesterday, the Harley is over $7 billion in debt.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Maybe if they lowered the price on their bikes quite a bit, they'll get
I
out of
don't. I don't think lowering prices is the answer. They shouldn't raise them for sure. That's for sure. But they have to get rid of shoe salesmen.
No,
Yeah, the fuckers that come up to you as soon as you walk up to the or ride up to the place.
you can't get rid of Al Bundy. Nope, you can't get rid of Al Bundy.
Actually, 7,701,000,000.
771 billion.
7,700,000,000. Yeah, seven
771 million.
7,000,000, 700,000,000. Yeah, that's 700,000,000, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Dark, how you doing,
What's
brother?
up, Thor? How you feeling tonight, brother?
If you're feeling good, jump on, man. We'd love to have you on.
Did you send Greg the link?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because
He's
he's not in
finally
the
keeping.
unaffiliated chat there. You know that, right?
Yes, he is. Should be getting home.
Finally keeping food down.
Yep.
That's amazing. Yeah, we're talking about his industry, so yeah, he needs to be in here.
All right. I'll just drop the link right now because I have it in our private chat and the unaffiliated. So
Right.
he
Yeah,
probably.
that's where I got it at. But
There you go, Dart.
yeah, the Ohio, they have charging stations, but a few of them that I have passed, I haven't seen them open.
Right.
You know, and then a buddy of mine told me that they were for government vehicles. The government's using electric vehicles around here. I told him, evidently, but yeah, he said that those are for electric or for the government electric vehicles. Have you seen those, John? You ride a lot in Ohio. I've seen some out by Moscow, out that way. Then there's one over here behind me, but I always thought that was part of the electric company back there.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think of my new shirt, man?
I like it.
I
I
spend
like it.
enough money there every 7 times I step on the truck. They give me a new shirt.
How
What's
you
up?
doing, Dart?
Guys. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nah,
You're
man.
at least
Been
you're
a-
keeping food down, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you. There's a 2-gallon bucket. I was vomited in.
Yeah.
I would have filled it up in some. For the last 32 hours, I couldn't keep nothing down.
Wow.
Wow.
My stomach is so sore. Kept bread and soup down yesterday, last night. This morning, she cooked me an egg, one egg, and just kind of deal. But I just did a small bowl of chicken and rice, and every time I eat, my stomach just is so it just hurt and stuff. So
Have you had the flu?
no, I wasn't running no fever. I kind of blame the wife. I keep blaming her, saying she tried to poison me.
It's her cooking, man. It's her cooking.
Better watch that. She won't cook for
Nah,
you.
I
learned my lesson.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna tell my wife her food's bad.
I think the turkey that she did it was bad. That's the only thing. It was fresh. Yeah, cheers, Greg. But I can't handle a beer right now.
I got one for you, Dart.
All right, thank you. So, but yeah, other than that, man, between the broken my ankle and then I ended up getting the flu, and after the flu got better, then I ended up getting the throwing up left and right for no reason. So it's been a rough 3 weeks.
You can't win, can you?
I bet, man.
No, I got a plate and 6 screws in my left ankle.
Wow.
They put me on a boot. I got to do exercise 3 times a day, moving my foot up and down, which I do. No, she's not paying attention. She's paying attention to the kids half the time. But I got 4 more weeks and before I can put any weight on it. So
okay.
And then physical therapy after that.
You throw a menstrual cycle in there, and you got it all covered.
This is Luna. She's
Hi,
4.
Luna.
Gosh, she's getting big, man.
Yeah, she is.
I remember when you was a baby.
Look, I'm gonna go to my bedroom.
You're gonna be riding on Grandpa's bike pretty soon.
Oh no, she throws a panic. She does not like loud stuff.
Your bike ain't loud.
Well,
Tell
to her,
Grandpa to go buy a Honda. It's quiet.
yeah, and she, I got to mention about getting on my bike and stuff. She throws a fit, so she's not going to be the biker one.
She'll grow
Now,
out.
Lynn, on the other hand, she is, and so is Cody and Jackson. So Jackson, I put him on my bike and started it up and everything. He's trying to reach for buttons and stuff, so he's happy with it. So got to start him young,
Yeah, you'll be riding him up there on the handlebars, and he'll grab hold of that cruise control. Next thing you know, you'll be doing 100 miles an hour.
I'm gonna come up.
Yeah, your birthday's coming up. I know.
How old is she now? 4 almost? 3?
She's 4. She'll be
4.
5 coming up this
She'll
year.
be 5. Okay.
Yes, her birthday's coming up. She'll be 5 years old in December. I'm sorry. She's got a little ways.
Time flies, man. Especially when they're young like that. Before you know it, she'll be 18 years old, going, "Hey, I'm getting married, Grandpa."
She's got 10 more months.
She did.
Yeah.
But anyways, I see y'all was talking about Harley Davidson and all that bull crap.
Well,
And-
just electric shit in general, and Harley pretty much came up above.
Well, as far as the admission goes and everything, Trump signed an executive order putting a stop to that bull crap. Yeah, here's the deal with all that. They were attacking basically us truck drivers at first, but you got to remember, your big RV buses and everything, they're diesel pushers. So they started ticking them. In Oregon, all these other states that follow along with that program, they was basically almost banning all, Ford was going to be the only one able to do any kind of diesel pushing type deal because they had that credit, carb credit bull crap. Yeah, you could think that certain individual politician is a freaking scumbag himself that try to run for president.
Yeah, that's those politicians' deep pockets paying that way.
Yeah, and stuff and the thing. Yeah, that was kind of put to a stop to it and everything. So in the S's and everything, I remember the diesel boys, they got sued big time for doing modifications to trucks and everything, basically deleting the freaking, I call it pig piss, you know, that
DPF.
that damn DPF bullshit and everything. It just puts more restrictions on it and everything where they can't run.
DEF.
You know? Yeah.
DEF.
So it was just a straight up attack against the deal and trying to make everything electric. You got
Right.
there's videos left and right out there with those Tesla trucks in the winter and stuff and everything. They're ridiculous. You know, they take on you only get a 10-hour break. You're always racing as against the clock. That was something else that I was listening to Big Mother Trucking. He has his own YouTube channel and everything, and he dives into the trucking scene and stuff. I get my EPA magazine. I get my owner ops magazine, stuff as far as trucking go. Our biggest problem is always racing against the clock. You know, when you get your load, especially when they incorporated that 14-hour rule, it's always there, but was never enforced. The old rule was 10 and 8. You ran 10 hours and you took 8-hour break. And that 8-hour break, you could took it any way you wanted, as long as it added up to 8 hours. So, but we're getting more. It all ties together. We're talking about motors and the carbonation of this and stuff. And here it is. They push so much freaking bureaucratic red tape on us through the years, and we let it slide. I don't mean how many through the years. I would hear truck drivers say, "We need to go on strike. We need to go on strike. We need to go on strike." Well, lo and behold, Canada does it, and look what they got out of it. And here it is. You have the dock workers. They did their bull crap because they're union, and everybody goes to panic and stuff. But when the shit got all shut down by the government, who were they panicking to? Us truck drivers to get the freight delivered.
Well, didn't the Teamsters do some shit with not Nixon, Johnson maybe, where they're fucking supposed to not strike?
Yeah, it was Johnson. Yeah, and stuff and everything. That was the same with the railroad. The railroad was that underneath Bush. I think it was Bush that was going to go on strike and stuff, and he put a stop to it. Or was that Obama?
I think it was Bush. I think you're right.
No, Bill Clinton. I'm gonna go Slick Willie there, man. I'm gonna have to give it to him. He became into prosperity, and we wasn't in debt.
Yeah, we were the only president to ever
surplus, trillions of surplus. I would give him that part of it, and plus the part in the in the Oval Office and getting it underneath the desk. Okay, I got to give him kudos on that part too.
That's right. That's an attaboy. Lucky bastard.
But other than that and stuff, I think out of all the Democrats, that was probably only the positive parts of him. He fed off of what Reagan did. You know, Reagan set the stage and stuff and everything. And then Bush came in, and then, the whole ordeal with all that. But
right. So,
but
Greg,
anyway,
you see Rick's comment here?
No, I don't have the comments. I'm going to pull them up. Hold on.
It says, what's the deal with this DEF stuff? I never had to add that when I was driving.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was all part of that EPA bullshit there out of California. Now that's all being put a stop now. So, and that's just there as it stands with the new executive order that Trump did, and rolling back all this bull crap. I could take a diesel truck and take that shit out of my truck now. So.
Yeah, but you're going to have to reprogram them because, like, when you run low, you know how your gauge tells you stuff like that. You run out of that, it will put that engine. Well, at least I know on the.
Yeah, it does. It freaking shuts it down where you can only do 30 miles an hour, which is a safety hazard.
What does that DEF run through? Does it run through the antifreeze?
It shoots into the exhaust way it is, the exhaust comes off the motor into this big canister filter type thing,
Called a
and
particulate filter.
yeah, and it shoots this freaking pig juice in there to ignite it to run it at, and it turns the RPMs up on the truck and everything, and it has to burn it off at 500 degrees. And in theory, it's supposed to make it more cleaner, but in essence, it's not. Yeah, it's actually more harmful for the environment.
Yeah,
You know,
and it stands for like DEF, just like a diesel exhaust fluid. You know,
Yeah.
there's a little cap on it, and
Right, diesel exhaust fluid. Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
that stuff stinks, and when you after a while it starts crystallizing and stuff. So it end up being more of an expense than anything.
Well, the
Don't
guy
I gotta ask you,
speaking
because
of
you're a
diesel,
driver and you're fueling up. You know, I would just work on them. What do they get at the pump for the DEF?
Right now, last time I fueled up the truck and everything, it was $4.15 a gallon.
so you have to buy that at the same time you buy gas or fuel.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's a 10-gallon tank. So you're looking at $25. You know, to
The
fill
dude
it
at
up.
work's got a diesel pusher RV, and he just bought it. He paid 70 grand for it, and he was talking about he changed his DFE fluid, his antifreeze, and all that shit before winter.
That's why a lot of guys like to find the older trucks that don't have that crap.
Yeah.
But now it was supposedly what Trump did, basically shutting down California's bullshit. You're able to basically order a truck now without all that crap. You can go back and get in a freaking. We got to look at the deal. Caterpillar. Look at all the Caterpillar engines and everything. There is not a single Caterpillar in after that stuff came out in a new rig.
They got out of it because of that.
They got out of it. They will not put it in. So you look at all these the frac companies and everything stuff. They got Caterpillar engines. They don't have none of that DEF bullshit.
But
You know?
Mark, I got to check with Caterpillar on this. We bought new Kubotas, you know, skid steers and stuff for diesel. They have DEF on them. I'm like,
Oh, they do?
They made
Damn.
by Caterpillar.
no. Kubota's got their own motor. I think
Okay.
Yeah.
them do too. Yeah. But
Well,
it's an off-road vehicle. I'm like, why? It's an off-road vehicle.
Well, Kubota is part of the Chinese market, man.
Yeah.
They're, you know, I mean, yeah, they got a factory here in America and everything, but all their parts comes from overseas.
I'm like, we can run a different diesel in them, you know, number 2 die, of course, and stuff like that. Why did they got to put the DEF on them?
There's one for you. You take your regular diesel, and to make it a tax exempt, all you do is put in that fucking red dye in it.
They died, yep.
That's
Wow.
it.
Oh, that's something new.
It's hot. We've been checked in the 25, 26 years I've been there. I've had 2 times, been many years. All of a sudden, trucks just pull these pickup trucks. They don't give a crap who it is. I went to ask what they're doing. They're checking our tanks in the trucks.
Yep.
I mean, the fine is just astronomical if you get caught with that red dye in your truck.
Well, that's the same thing. You use the non-ethanol gas, you know, before ethanol was put into play and everything. You know, now they charge you more for buying non-ethanol gas, but yet it's freaking asinine backward stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one for you. Here we got Elon Musk doing this Doge thing, okay. But here it is. Elon Musk takes billions of dollars of funds for his companies for government subsidies. I remember when Tesla came around and they got 34, you can look it up. That was like $34 million to help them start up.
Well, Trump said that anything that has to do with his money or his company, he's not allowed to fuck with. You're froze up, Dart. Up there
No,
you are.
not froze.
I thought you were.
I shut up and listened for a second. But as far as Trump's business, yeah, he can't do it while he's a president. That's the reason why
No.
he's got his kids running everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, I mean Elon through the Doge, he's not supposed to fuck with anything that has to do with Tesla or himself.
You know he's going to.
He's got
That's
people-
what Trump just said that the other day in one of his fucking where he's signing those things that he had. He is not to mess with his own stuff,
Well, that would be kind of sensible, you know.
and everything has to be run through them anyway. And I noticed that he didn't say me; he said we when he has to bring it to us.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, SNS.
who's really running the country here?
Well, that was the funny thing. What was it? Glenn Beck did a segment or thing how who really runs the country, and the uncovering what that was done. The CIA. The CIA is the one that freaking starts 3/4 of this crap around the world.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
know, and not reporting it to the to the president.
Right.
You know, it's just, how long have we been saying that there is an Area 51 and everything? Oh, below, yeah, it's real now. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll
It's just like, you know, ones that actually pay attention and open their eyes and ears and everything and start diving and stuff, it wakes up a lot of things. So, you know,
Hey, when are we going to see them JFK files that they're got to release now?
Actually, as a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, wait a minute, Dark. Wait a minute.
It was
News Nation, the guy from News Nation, just put out a special with a guy that wrote several books on it, and they break down, and there's not much more going to be coming out. That's according to that guy.
Can you
There's not much
believe
more to come out.
No.
Can I answer it?
Yes, you can.
It was his VP that set it up.
Yeah, Johnson. Yeah, of course.
Johnson set up the hit.
Through the CIA. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Oswald was one of the shooters, and there was a shooter in the grass.
Oswald was hired by a second CIA hand and stuff like that. And
well,
put it
and
back.
then the mob with Jack Ruby.
Mhm.
If you listen to, there's a mob channel out there. If you listen to him, he'll tell you about how Jack Ruby, the CIA through the mob, made Jack Ruby do what he did. So
yeah,
it's who knows what's going to come out.
I mean,
but
nothing can be
not
done
much.
about it because they're all dead and gone.
Right.
you know?
Well, that's what Trump says. He says, "Why not tell us all about it?"
Is it going to be true or not? Who
Everybody's
knows?
almost dead or dead over it. So
well, it's just like the landing on the moon. You know, who was it? It was 92. One of the astronaut ladies spilt it and said, "We can't get past out of this outer Cronus layer." Something along that line. Randy, how you doing, man?
What's up, Randy?
So you're breaking up, man.
You're breaking up real bad, Randy.
Yeah, you're breaking up real bad.
You got something on again.
Be right back.
Go find it, Randy. Shut it down.
Right.
But yeah, she bust the beans about the the landing on the moon stuff. But here it is. You got Elon Musk and all these other businesses sending stuff to the moon now to start prepping for a moon base. So that's what I can't get. I mean,
Well, I saw a report the other day from I'm thinking it was Fox, but anyway, they said that they found large craters on the other side of the moon, on the dark side, that are deep as the Grand Canyon. There's two of them. They're deep as the Grand Canyon and as long as the Grand Canyon. We just never known about them because we can't see that side of the moon.
well, you gotta look what freaking hits the damn moon.
Right?
Another Pink Floyd album coming out, huh?
Yeah.
But back to this EPA and everything, it pretty much Trump shut it down. I mean, this guy came in lightning speed. It has signed over 200 executive orders already. Ah,
Oh, Greg. Oh, a sweet moment.
Hey, at least his wife come in and give him a hug. Mine will come in and pitch
That's
you.
my that's my
You back,
good friend
Randy?
Nancy. I call her my little sis.
All right.
She's got to go home.
Like it's working.
Yeah, you're working now.
all right,
No.
Randy. But as far as electric vehicles, this is not the first round and everything. We had electric vehicles back in 19 early 1900s and everything. So
1800s.
yeah, I mean, it's nothing new. But having the diversity of it. As far as the helmet laws go, I believe in free choice. It's your choice, my body. I mean, we're already freaking crazy SOBs and everything. We're slapping a freaking missile underneath our legs and going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, do y'all remember our interview with DK?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember I said you had a very bad accident on the racetrack? I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Learned that about 2 weeks ago he's not. He's alive.
Oh,
As soon as I get better and everything and be going to visit him, he's still recovering. His memory and stuff. My understanding he is up and walking and everything. He's doing good, but it's kind of vague on some things and stuff. So he's still got a long recovery. He has people coming in his house twice a day to help him. So
Did he get any brain damage out of that?
yeah, his helmet was cracked in half.
Wow.
And it was one of those $800 helmets
Wow.
that these racer wears and everything, and it was cracked in half and
how
stuff.
fast was he going?
The guy, he was in first place. The guy came and clipped him in the second. I saw the video of it stuff. Clipped him, and they were doing about 162 miles an hour.
Wow.
So, but yeah, he's alive. Hope he
That
gets sick.
equipment held up good at that kind of speed. You got to admit that.
Right. That
Right.
one, it did its job for sure. He's alive.
Yeah. So but over and stuff, as far as the helmet laws and everything, I think it's still freedom of choice, man. You know, I know when I cross certain states, I got to have it on, you know, but I'm going to let you know now, having that full face on, I feel like I'm in a cage.
Yeah, for sure.
Compared to not, I'll wear my half shell, compared to my half shell, it just, having that wind in your face and everything, it makes a big difference,
A
Well,
full
it's
face
not-
doesn't bother me at all.
Well, it's not only having the wind in your face. It's going from you got the helmet here, and then you put the full face on it, and now you got this.
Well, being in
Yeah,
California about 30
Great
years
process.
ago or so, they took our dang helmet and made us wear helmets here now. And I mean, I grew up riding with the hair flying in the wind and everything, and it sucks now, man. I wish they'd, I hate to say it. Well, you know what? Maybe there's a better way to say it. The Indian fellas. You know how I always talk. I'm trying to be a little. Anyway,
Indian fellas.
the Indian fellas with the turbans, they get to drive around in our state with just a turban on, no helmet. So I think we all need to get together and we need to make a petition and say, hey, if you're going to let those guys do it, we want to have the right to, smash our brains if we want. Get our brains smashed, hey,
Their turbans
that's a
should have
chance
to
you
have.
take, when you ride.
Their
So-
turbans should have to have padding on it. Then
You've never seen anybody look so goofy in my life as when I seen a couple of those guys going by on choppers, dude, with the big rag head. It's like, oh man, that was so funny.
So,
How about died laughing?
what about if you got lane splitting or filtering? Do you feel there should be a helmet law supporting wearing a helmet?
We got lane splitting.
I'm gonna put it this way. Here in PA, there's some certain roads off the interstate They X you out and everything. I'll give you a prime example. They're coming off I-79 onto I-70, southbound on the eastbound 70. You go underneath 70 and curve. It goes underneath and curves to the left real sharp. I came to a freaking dead stop on the other side. I got over on the shoulder, and a truck driver let me get in front of him so he could block because the cars were coming in so fast, coming off the L and stuff like that. You should not be ticketed for that. You know what I'm saying? As far as I would say, as far as lane splitting and everything, I think it gets abused a good bit. So you can just get ahead of traffic. I'll give you another example. Me and brother Steve were going from Washington over to West Virginia, and it was nose to nose traffic. Harley's got, they got to keep cool. They got to keep running air through them.
Right.
We got on the shoulder and started ripping and everything. Now, yeah, the people start getting ticked off. I mean, I'm a truck driver. I hate when cars do that stuff. But as far as a bike,
cut me off many times from doing that.
Yeah. As far as you in a car, man, stay in line with the rest of us. Yeah, we have to wait. But as far as a bike and everything, I understand. Now, not the crotch rockets. Crotch rockets they're water cooled and stuff. But yeah, if I see a couple of Harleys and everything, I'm going to let them go. I know they got to keep that motor clean. Keep it cooled down and stuff and everything.
Process says he loves his nose. Thank the full face. When I went down Process, I had a half shell, and it had that much thickness. Okay. And my head laid where it didn't land on the ground and didn't scratch my face at all. My arms got tore up, my legs got tore up, but my face did not get scratched at all. So,
I mean,
I do know a guy that went down and ground his chin off. I do know that.
In '86 on my wreck, I didn't even have a helmet on. I went flying and did a somersault in midair and everything else.
But the question,
luckily, I didn't die though.
The question still remains, though: do you support a helmet law if your state has lane splitting?
I do, yes.
I think you should be able to pick it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. Because I'll just go without it if I had my choice. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wear it anytime.
Right.
I don't care for them.
Because they improved splitting, filtering here, and all of a sudden their deaths went up last year.
Well, yeah. And I don't particularly on my big old bike like to lane split. I can wait with the rest of the traffic. I mean, ain't no biggie. You know what I mean? But if I get into a big old traffic jam, that's when I'll do it. You know what I mean? If I can get through the traffic. Because a lot of times they stay tight, man. Them crotch rockets can fly through there, but a big old bike like mine ain't going through there too easy.
Like me and everything, I won't do it.
You're not supposed to be flying. Ours is
they fly.
Top speed 30, 35.
Yeah, I gotta say it's what 25, 30 miles an hour tops when they lane split.
Oh, they do 60 right through there, man. Flying.
Well, like I said, everybody's their own preference and stuff. If they want to do it or not. It's just like wearing the helmet. It's their choice or not.
Right.
And stuff. I mean, my last accident I had, when I injured my ankle before, I had my my full face helmet on, and it didn't get scratched because I kept my head off the ground.
Right.
But
I see what you're saying, SNS. Yeah, I got you.
But all in everything, I got both of them. I got a half shell and I got a full face. I do that, we touched on this before and everything. Yeah. When I go on the long trips and everything, I wear it and stuff. But like I said, we got over to Sturgis and everything. That half shell was on majority of the time.
Right. Both just because of weather or whatever. Like you said, Sturgis where it's real hot. If I got one on, it's a half shell.
I'm gonna tell you, that 105-degree weather, man. Even with that half shell, man, I was freaking sweating underneath there.
Heck yeah.
But and that's just their thing. There's to each their own. I mean, I know the meaning behind it. They trying to save lives and
Right.
the whole purpose of it and stuff. But ABATE also and everybody else, it's my choice, my
Right.
freedom. Okay, what this is where the biggest hurdle is. That what gives me the right, J man, to tell you what the fuck to do?
Right.
Yeah.
Not a goddamn thing. You gotta do the fuck you
Anyway,
gonna do regardless.
A
Okay.
bait
if you have a half shell on and you
helmet
munch
law.
it ain't
Not
gonna
against
do much
the law,
for you anyway.
it would be your decision, you know.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
here,
I'll give you it's your decision, but in a lane splitting situation, the way he put the question, I would support the law.
here we're
I
fighting.
would not admit that. No,
Well, here we're fighting to keep our
I
helmet
got
law
you
the
on
way
tape
it
now,
is.
Jaman.
That's what you're
We're
gonna
afraid
say.
that our deaths went
You got no.
up. That we're afraid that they're going to impose a full helmet law on us, and we don't want that. We want to keep it the way it is. If you're got a permit, or if you're under 18, you need to wear a helmet. If you got a regular motorcycle endorsement, you don't need to wear one. And that's all
Yeah.
we're trying to keep. We're trying to keep that.
That's the way Ohio's law is you
I wish ours was like that.
wear a helmet. After that, after the first year of licensed motorcycle riding, you're allowed to take the helmet off.
Wisconsin's that way too. I don't care if you're a passenger or a rider. If you're under
Right.
18 or under, you got to have a helmet on. Even
Yeah.
though
Here,
you
you're not allowed to hike
you
anybody
don't have a
for a
helmet law.
year.
You have to wear a helmet law if you're 18 and under.
All right, let's go through the history here. Okay, back in the '80s, our generation, Generation X. Okay, we used to ride in the back of a freaking pickup with the damn bench seat in the back of it. Okay, with the
We
shotgun
didn't even
hanging on the
have a
damn
bench
windshield.
seat.
Okay, if you get caught doing that now and everything, they consider you being child abuse.
Right.
See how much that we have gave up in freedom. That is the thing, freedom.
Yeah. The boomers, like me, we didn't have no seats, nothing in the back of the truck. When we hit bumps, we went flying all over the place and, got hurt and stuff.
I
Like
used to ride in the back seat, but you actually look
we
backwards
fly
and
out
stuff.
sometimes.
How many times you caught the back seat of the bus? Try to get in the back seat of the bus so you can get right underneath that damn drive shaft. So when they hit a damn bump, you went flying up.
Yeah.
Hey, get out of the seat. That's my seat.
Yeah.
Hey, they got seat belts in the buses now. You guys got them
Yes, they
back
do.
there?
Never
Yeah.
had them back when I was in school.
Yeah,
Me
I
neither,
never
man.
had no seatbelt.
No.
We had benches that was so far back.
Yeah,
had
you
church
had plenty of
benches.
room to slide forward, huh?
Yeah. We had ejection seats so that if we messed up, they just see you.
You know, Randy, I'm going to take a dig at you. You Californians suck because you got a full helmet law, but what's the difference? You Californians ain't got a brain anyway.
Well, it's all the damn drugs out here, man.
Right?
I don't personally partake in drugs, but I do, smoke a little weed. Other than that,
Exactly evil. Sitting on the wheel well, standing and leaning on the roof as you ride down the road, getting the wind in your face. Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember
we
them days.
used to stand on our bikes at seats and ride down the road, just like they did in the old films. We did all that stuff when I was a young guy. 650 Kawasaki's, riding wheelies through town. I mean, it was pretty cool. I wished I could have filmed a bunch of that.
So, but yeah, like I said, see, now your next topic you had on here is about profiling. We've been arguing about profiling for the last 10 years, and it seems like it's not going anywhere.
It's not going to stop.
It's been since the 80s, hasn't it? 85, wasn't it?
Like, you got it's the same thing with the truck drivers. It's the same old age battle. Us against the cops. Okay, they don't. Here's the biggest thing: the cops and everything today, except for your sheriffs. Your sheriffs are the one that follows the Constitution. Your freaking local popos and your state troopers and everything, they run off of freaking policies. Okay. And their policies and everything. They hate when you bring the Constitution to them and stuff, and you start putting them in their place. And And you mentioned about 18, having a permit and everything. Again, if you take a rider's course and everything, you shouldn't need no freaking license. Just like putting a damn permit for a gun.
Right.
Okay?
We got the right. Yeah.
I mean, it's a right.
Right.
It's a right.
Yep.
You're trampling on those rights.
Yep.
And that's the biggest thing that the government has done through the years is taking more and more and more of our rights and everything, where that Constitution is just a piece of paper is written on.
Yeah.
We need to take our rights back.
Well, they amended. It's been amended so many times that nothing is the same. You know what I mean? On a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's the deal. You just not got the big Constitution. Every state has a Constitution,
Right.
and people don't know it. It's not taught to them. It's got being taken out of the schools, and this is one of the things Trump implemented with the new school stuff. Now you got to take 8 months of civic class now each year.
Here in Ohio, they're talking about every 4 years when you renew your driver's license, you'll have to take the written part of the test again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a trip. I had to take it like 18 questions once.
Yeah, there's a law on the books right now that they want to pass about that.
It's just right now. I mean, I got my busted ankle. There it is. It's out of the boot right now, propped up.
Ouch.
Good color.
Oh, I could take the black sock off and show you the stitches and everything, but
That's okay.
No, that's okay.
So
That'll remind me of my leg when it was chopped off and it was hanging, man.
yeah, my wife was picking on
Maybe that was a pair of
You got
your wife's.
ankle.
I thought it was a pair of your wife's pantyhose you had on there for a second.
so I'm going to move this
Hey,
along,
you
guys,
like
because
that,
I've
man.
got
Come on.
a sick, hungry wife downstairs. So I'm going to move this along to the profiling part so I can wrap this up pretty soon and get down there and make dinner.
I'll tell her to cook some damn dinner. I mean,
She's sick. She's
Sorry,
got
when
COVID.
you guys were talking about JFK, I just wanted to say something about that. They were showing some stuff that came out right after they're supposed to bring out the files, and I'm sure they'll be redacted big time, but just like they always do. But if there's anything to see, they were showing the film that everybody's seen where he gets shot in the back of the head, but it hits him in the neck. And then this part of this film that they showed is something that they had stashed. It was a rare film that the government had. Somehow it came out, and it shows, I think it was a Governor Dole or somebody at the time reaching back and putting a bullet in his head. Now, I don't know exactly because it happens really fast, but you could almost figure that, except for you can also see where the blood splatter blows out. So, if you shoot somebody in the head from the front, it ain't going to blow out. It's going to blow out the back,
Frogzilla said he saw that too.
Oh, he seen it?
I've never seen that one, but I know because Governor Connolly, that's the one that was the guy that was in the front seat.
Right.
He got shot at the same time Kennedy did because the bullet went through Kennedy into him. So he couldn't
Right. His
turn around.
shoulder or his hip or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it went into his knee and his hand.
Oh, okay.
So let's get back to this, the profiling part of it and everything. You just got those, the asshole cops and everything. They're going to harass you.
Right.
Okay. It's this inevitable between basically that we're all bad and they're the good ones, but in essence and everything, they're just trying to meet their profit and the quota. They're filling their coffins. Okay. And the only sad thing is when you sit there and actually, there's so many videos out there, you start defending your right and everything and stuff. They get irate and start yanking you out of your car or off your bike and stuff like that. And they try to pound these other charges on top of you. And then again, you're in there basically fighting a corporation, telling them to go fucking pound sand.
Hey, I've had them try to kick my bike over with me sitting on it.
Oh, I know. So,
and I was like, hell with you, dude. I'll
I've already
take off
dealt with here in Pennsylvania and stuff and everything, and I finally ruined it. But I had to take it all the way to the Pittsburgh Superior Court to get it dropped and stuff. So it's
Profiling
something.
right up with racism. It's never going to end. I don't care what
Yeah,
they do.
it's a form of racism. Period.
And, but
I was telling Rob here in Ohio, I've never actually been profiled, so he's going to teach me a few things.
Dude, I've been profiled my whole friggin' life because I've had long hair and all that for my whole life. And they have and I was always riding bikes and doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. And I profiled.
I was wearing my vest and I didn't have no back patch on it.
Yeah, I always had a vest on.
Yeah, the other I had patches on there saying "F the cops" and basically
Yeah, me
banned,
too. I had swastikas and all that crap on mine.
So
Randy, I'm sorry,
Not-
Randy, you're from California. We all profile you.
what you got pulled up there, Shadow?
What can I say?
The meaning of profiling, and it's where motorcycle profiling is the practice of the targeting of a motorcycle rider for law enforcement action bases on their choices. It's like stopping a motorcycle for no reason. Person's motorcycle related clothing as a reason to stop them, like a three-piece hat.
Right there.
Using a person's motorcycle related clothing as a reason to search them or their vehicle. That is a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, but how can you prove it? Oh,
one
you
there.
got a bad tail light. They always tell me it was blinking.
Oh, that's the reason why you got
Yep.
cameras, man. Keep cameras on your on time and all the time and everything,
Yeah.
And here they say it right here. Consequences of profiling is motorcycle profiling violates the 14th Amendment. Right there.
Oh yeah.
My glasses up.
It also violates the due process of equal protection clauses of the 14th Amendment.
14th Amendment. Okay.
And some laws states have enacted an anti-profiling bill, but how many of them are passed? How many do we actually have? Minnesota doesn't have one.
Rob, what is this? Where are you getting this from? Is this MRF or what?
This is a Google search.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you.
I didn't find nothing on profiling on MRF yet. I've seen something, but I haven't seen an article or anything on it. So let me get rid of that. And I got something else.
I'm over here. You can hear the grandkids kind of getting a little out. So
I know Rob's got to go feed Carmel. I apologize, Rob. You kissed her and gave her COVID.
Well, now if you guys know the motorcycle profiling project, here you go.
yeah,
Here's the website.
I've already signed up for it and everything. Put my name in for it.
I got to check that out.
MPP, yeah.
If you haven't, go do it. Go check it out. Also, go check out this web page, their website, because you've got constitutional rights, law enforcement, mainstream media, and you click on any one of those, and it brings up
And I can just
all
Google
kinds of stuff.
MPP.
Yeah, just do motorcycle profiling project,
Okay.
Hey, Natalie.
and it'll
All right,
tell
guys,
you.
I'm hopping off
That
here.
was
Y'all
pretty-
take care.
All
All
right,
right, hey, Dark Man, thanks for coming on, and it's good to see you.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
Peace, man.
and it just brings up all kinds of stuff, guys. I mean, you click on profiling, and there you go.
I got to write
Randy,
What's going
up there?
You know,
MPP.
Well, those are incidents of profiling. I wear my vest, and it's got a patch on the back of it. It doesn't have anything to do with anything, but it's for actually when lights hit it, it fucking neon green. So that's why I wear it.
right? So there you go. Get back.
That's an interesting site there. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
what are you having for dinner, by the way?
we're gonna have brats.
Brats. Easy, huh?
Very easy.
She's sick and she wants a brat. That a girl.
Brats and tater tots.
My wife gets sick. Oh, it's just a can of soup or something like that.
No,
Then I'm on my
Rob.
own.
Later, everyone. Randy, thanks for seeing you, man. Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Oh,
Randy.
yeah, you take care, Randy.
But yeah, as far as profiling, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the A bait, what A bait's got to do with it. Because when I punched it up here for Ohio, it brought up A bait and join your local A bait and all that shit. And we'll see what happens.
It's
Right.
good to keep up on it too, Jamin, because like you said, in your area and stuff like that, you never experienced profile and stuff like that. But you're starting to travel more and more. You never know where you're going to run into it. You know,
True that.
Exactly.
so you need to know a little bit. I know you know, but don't you
Well,
know?
see, I think a lot of the profiling when they do it is when there's 3 or 4 guys that are club that have the jackets on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's when they really profile.
I don't get it that bad around here, honestly.
Yeah, if you're just riding down the road, man, they usually don't bother you. As long as you ain't fucking doing 100 mile an hour or wheelie going past them or some dumb shit like that.
My main 1% club, yeah, they kind of leave them alone, especially down in Chicago area and stuff.
Right. But yeah, we're going to be introducing a profiling bill here hopefully soon. They're getting it written up. I heard the guy talk about it, and we just got to figure out what we can put in and get passed and then work on it.
Right. So when's the meeting of the minds this year? May?
No, it is in the last weekend of September. September
Oh, it's that far away. I thought it was in May.
Way down the road, yeah.
25th to the 28th down in
Okay.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
knew you said it was in Shreveport the other day on the unaffiliated, but
Hey, ride your bike down there because early October I'll be in Oklahoma. You can just make a left turn when you leave there and come camp out with me.
come
I
visit.
won't be able to get down there, do my thing, and get my ass back.
Oh, don't rush it too fast.
You don't wear your rag on the road at all there.
Nobody probably believe you. But oh, my Kawasaki broke down.
Right.
Hey, they do let the good times roll.
Right. But yeah, I see.
That was their commercial, though, wasn't it?
I saw one guy. Oh God, it had to be back in 15 or 16. I'm coming home. There's this bike pulled off on the other side of the road, going the other way, and a state trooper behind him. And I'm sitting there. I looked, and the guy is sitting on his bike with his arms crossed like this, and the state trooper's shaking his finger at him like, "How's that going for you, bud?" Because the guy's sitting there going, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
I've
got
never
you.
had it. Well, I mean, I did get pulled over in Wisconsin one time, but that wasn't a profiling deal. It was just because an airplane caught up to me and clocked me speeding. But Milwaukee area and stuff like that, because most of those cops spring through damn near winter, they're all on Harleys. You're on a Harley and stuff like that. As long as you behave, they leave you alone. You can be
Right.
speeding. They'll pull the car over behind you or in front of you, but they let you go. I just
Right.
waved to them.
Yeah, the other day it was odd as hell. Of course, it was kind of warm, but I saw a Cincinnati cop riding down the road on his Harley. I was like, man, I ain't seen him since beginning of last summer.
So yeah, profiling is a thing, guys.
Yeah, check out your local state and do what you can. Go to the MPP and fill that out. Make sure you do it.
And
Get it over with.
one of the great things is you don't have to be a part of ABAIT or the MRF or your local MRO, to have a stand and have a voice and say. you as an independent rider or biker you have just as much say as I do being an A bait or the St. Croix Valley Riders, or the MRF. Is when we do stuff for a biker, like a biker day at the Capitol, where they show up and talk to your representatives about this stuff. Find out who's hosting it and go and sign up. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up. You just got to go there and they'll give you a folder with who you're going to meet, who your representatives are, stuff like that. It's very easy. It's fun. Get out there because if we don't say anything, we don't defend our rights, nobody will.
I said it.
They'll walk all over you.
Yep. And I've always been about motorcycle safety, motorcycle rights.
I don't think the younger generation understands that or don't give a crap, especially if they're riding,
Well, it's us, this generation, that's letting them do their riding.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't remember the big crowds like they do nowadays when they do the stunt shows out in the middle of the streets, streetcar takeovers, bike takeovers. I've seen a couple of them on YouTube, like Brian 636. If you ever watch his channel, he goes all over the world, and it's crazy with the young kids these days, man. Crazy.
Last September, when I went to Davenport, Iowa for the big swap meet, you've heard me and Steve talk about it, Preach Man Dub. And I stayed the night, me and my buddy John. We came back into Illinois, which is right on the border there. It was an iffy town, iffy hotel, stuff like that. But I go outside there to have on the patio or on the upper deck, whatever, to have a beer and a smoke. And I hear all these bikes. And it was like one of them videos. There's crotch rockets. There's Honda Grums. There's four-wheelers. I mean, this is a main road. They're all doing. I see headlights in there. This is like 10 o'clock at night. And there's just like one after the other. There had to been about 40 of them.
Yep.
I'm like, damn. I actually saw it in person. I'm like,
yep. Believe it or not, I've hung out in a couple of them. Not doing the crazy shit, but I have met up with a couple of them rides.
I don't mind riding. I mean, I used to be a wheelie freak. I mean, every now and then I'll hand slips off the clutch, but I don't do it like I used to and stuff. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
You tell me if there's a bike out there and won't do a wheelie, I'll try to prove you wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, I hear you. Yo, I won't do a wheelie. Yeah, let's find out.
All besides my dirt bikes, I've only dropped two on a wheelie, but
Right.
they
So
were Hondas.
so that's I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys.
All righty,
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Froggy or Lolly, could you drop the link to your new channel, please, for people to go
Check
subscribe?
out mythical things.
Mystical, yeah.
Now when they drop it, you're gonna have to put it on the screen because when this goes to a video, it won't have the comments in them. Frog merchandise right there. Go help Frogzilla out fight the cops.
Right.
Hey Frog, thanks for coming in. Hey Dying Breed, how you doing, man?
I got a chit chat with him and stuff. I don't really. They really haven't said much where they're standing.
Salty's got merch too. I'd be putting them up, Evil Rick, but I can't. I ain't got the clicker right now.
I keep wanting to type on the computer. I've been on doing the side chats on my phone.
Frog's merch was one more up. Go one more up. Go a couple more up.
Which one?
Frog's merch. There you go. He's got cups. I think you got cups, don't you? Hats. I know you got shirts, tank tops, and hoodies. Check them out. I'm still waiting on mine.
Give me 1 minute.
Let's see.
Hey, SNS, thanks for stopping in, man. Much love and respect to you too, brother.
I was going to go pin their channel up to the top and then my YouTube kicked me off.
Oh yeah.
Now I can't do it. So I can do it at a later time.
Yeah, Natalie. We're all gonna be leaving, I guess.
Yeah.
There's mythical things down there. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a
Mythical
great
themes.
channel,
I'm
guys.
sorry, I thought it was things. It's themes. Yeah, it's gonna be about paranormal things and what happens to you. If anything's ever happened to you, you can send them a email and get on the show.
Right. So yeah, it's gonna be a great channel. I'm looking forward to their first episode.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
And
too. We got to find out when that is.
I want to thank you, Rob, for inviting me over here to be on the
Thank you, Rob, for inviting me. I'm sorry I was late, but damn work.
You guys are welcome, man. You're part of the show. You know. Um, so yeah, you guys go check out Froggy and Lolly's new channel, Mythical Themes. Go check out Salty Badger, Dr. Harley, Moto Bomb. Check all these people out because they all support us.
and you support us, support them. We'll help each
We
other
all
out.
support each other.
Right.
Each other.
And don't forget the unaffiliated Wednesdays, 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern time. If you're behind us, I don't know. I went to school. I forgot. I'm just kidding.
And we also have a Discord channel.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
So
Salty battles evil.
I missed that. Was Salty on here?
he was for
He
a little
was
bit at
earlier,
the
yeah.
beginning, yes.
Thanks,
Oh.
yes.
Love you still there, Salty. Sorry I missed you.
You know, but this is what this channel is going to be about. Biker stuff, things concerning bikers' rights, political. You saw how we did the engines. We had a great discussion, guys. It was a lot of fun.
As much as you hate talking about politics, here we are.
I can't avoid it.
Yeah, you can't avoid it, man.
Not us. You did it.
Right?
You're going to be running for governor in Minnesota pretty soon.
Yep.
Oh shit.
All right, well, you guys, peace, y'all. I'm out of here too.
All right. Take care, everyone.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a safe weekend.
Night.